On yesterday's edition of Schmoedown, we had a first-round match in the Singles Ultimate Schmoedown to find out who would challenge the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World at the Schmoedown Spectacular 4. Well, today we're going to find out who the champion will potentially be at that event. Jeff the Sneider is getting his first championship match at that singles title, something that he's been thwarting after for over 2 years now. Standing in his way is the undefeated potential Rookie of the Year in primetime Paul Oyama. So, who's going to be the champion going potentially into Schmoedown Spectacular 4? Well, let's find out now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to apologize in advance if I seem a little tense, little on edge for things that I don't really want to discuss, but yeah, it's been a long afternoon, so I'm not going to waste anyone's time for rambling because I did quite enough of that within the past couple hours, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that was quick. Paul doesn't have the belt. Oh wait, no, it's just floating next to him. He's a magician. And it's black.
Are they good in movie trivia? Do they have what it takes?
We're going to find that out today because they both want to be part of the league.
Ah, it's not Jeff Gordon. What a shame. Now I don't get to talk about thanking DuPont and Quaker State and Pepsi and Fritos and Cheetos and Doritos and burritos and tacos and nachos and snachos and burritos and buffaloes and hippos and ponchos and anything else that ends with an O.
In those 7 wins, he is looking for that singles belt, trying to get to that title shot.
And here's to a good match. And Oyama.
He is the youngest champion this league has ever seen. Wow. He has never lost a match. Paul Oyama's going to New York. Paul Oyama will be defending
as he holds the World Wrestling Federation Championship.
Or Sneider.
Fans came recent, hey, Mikey 3 belts, and well, here I am.
Mikey 3 belts. Read between the lines, buddy.
And your winner.
Wait a minute. I see what that means.
After being in this league,
We're not going to show that.
He's got a shot at the belt.
Paul Oyama, Mama Yama, whatever your name is, yo mama, you're going down, dude.
Which Jeff Sneider are we getting?
Dude, he's the dude.
Doesn't really care. We're going to get the Jeff Sneider that has seen his way to
That's in a mask.
Matches. Snyder's a big game player. Yeah. Make no mistakes about it.
You're going to be facing the dungeon in New York. Do you have any words at all for Kaiser?
We'll see you there, and I have no doubt that we're going to be taking them down. New York, we're ready to prove that love wins.
Right now, we got a new champion of the world, and I told you that it was prime
Or
time.
love hurts.
You've won. The days when people are underestimating you are over. Heavy lies the head that wears the crown. Get ready, because there's no more underdog story anymore. The underdogs are the ones that are coming for you, and they're coming for you every single game.
Oh, I dropped the bomb. I feel better already. It's just something about Schmoedown that just lightens my day or evening. Hello, Mark. Hello, Christian. Oh.
Primetime Paul Oyama, youngest champion, singles champion to then play against Jeff Sneider, veteran of the league, finally gets his shot. I had a chance to play against him. It was a #1 contender match at the Collider Collision. The first one we ever did, it was a battle. I won by the skin of my teeth and just beat Jeff Sneider. Jeff Sneider then...
Because you knew Jerry Goldsmith and scores and soundtracks.
I think he was burnt out after the Patriots. He shut down and looked, we're not going to see this anymore. The fire of Jeff Sneider is gone. And then anarchy happens. Roxy Stryer joins him as a manager, and Draco joins him as a teammate. And
Followed by,
yes, has never been better than now. But he's playing up against a kid at 22 years old that knows more than I don't know how he knows so much at 22.
Yeah, I mean, it's disgusting how much he knows
really
at the ripe young age of 22. And when you look at the manager storyline, seeing Kaiser come in and watching him help mold Paul Oyama, and then Roxy Stryer coming in, restoking that fire of Jeff Sneider, there are reasons why you really value a manager in this league. But once you get up there in front of the white-hot spotlight, your manager can't help you anymore. They can whisper some nice advice. They can do the third base signs from the corner, but it's going to be you and you.
Don't steal them signs, though.
Sneider, who has competed very well so in a live event with a Bears jersey that was much too small for his body. True. Going up against Paul Oyama the first time he is in front of the crowd
the
like
poor
this,
Bears
will that
already lost. Undefeated season over.
Round match. You just got word that pizza is here.
Not pizza.
No.
There's another video that we have to show. Someone wants to say something. There's a message on the video. Oh, here we go.
I guess we'll roll it.
What's up, New York City? Well, I got some
Kaiser
good news,
roll.
and I got some bad news.
Got some
Good news
bad
is
news.
You all get to watch the greatest competitor in Schmoedown history defend his title against a basket case who thought it was a big deal to finish 5 coloring books on his flight over. Now, speaking of flights over, I missed mine. All right, I got kicked off the plane. You see, it wasn't my fault. I was sitting next to Robert Meyer Burnett. He started taking his socks off, walking around the plane before it left. I said, buddy, you're not John McClane, and this ain't the Nakatomi building. You put your socks back on before I knock you over the head with a tray table. Next thing I know, I got air marshals walking me off the plane. Like I did something wrong. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because the Smasher's there to watch Paul's back. Just in case old Slappy Stryer and the Pistachio Kid get jumpy. So Paul, you go out there, you make the dungeon proud, and you kick this kid's ass. As far as New York City goes, I'll see you soon.
Hashtagging manager of the year. Look at that. So Kaiser.
Oh, no, I thought it was man of the year. Because everybody knows I'm man of the year.
I guess takes place online.
Look, I'll say this, the guy's a hell of a manager, but if I'm Paul Oyama or anybody else, I'm not getting into a car with a guy who films himself while he's driving, takes his hand off the steering wheel to reframe the camera. That is not safe driving, everybody. Be defensive out there.
All right, so
I know someone else who does that.
We are going to go to the tail of the tape here. Mark, how's it go?
The tail of the tape is as follows. Jeff Sneider, who
Gotta state facts. Gotta state facts. Feed them to the pigs.
Jeff Sneider, he is very good at crime movies. He is very good at movies, and he is very good at looking older than he actually is. He's only 21 years old.
Paul Oyama.
Wait, doesn't that make him the youngest champion in history?
Action movies, and he also
You lied.
Party in a hotel room in Secaucus, New Jersey, until 4 in the morning. What a time we had! We should have FaceTimed you.
All right. So with that, I ask you, are you ready?
I am prepared, ready to go. Let's rock! It's a championship match.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie trivia. Schmoedown.
5 rounds for the movie trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World. Introducing first,
Jeff Gordon.
representing
What we got
the
here?
Odd Couple, led to the ring by his manager, Roxy Stryer. With a record of 9 wins, 5 defeats, and 2 knockouts. He is the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown two-time team champion and the number
What?
1 ranked contender.
Who's up in the front?
Jeff the Sneider.
Look at him.
What an ovation by the challenger.
His entire family in tow, led
Oh.
by his manager, Roxy Stryer. They take hands as they creep across.
Look at the
front
outfit.
of this audience.
Look at the outfit on the challenger. This is his first single
Coming out as a pimp.
match ever.
Is he a pimp?
Snyder's been in many championship battles, never
Maybe not.
singles championship. And there
Or maybe he is.
There he is. He is the number 1
Oh,
contender with
he's got the nunchucks. He's Michelangelo. Cowabunga.
Roxy Stryer's grabbing the
Or
mic.
Booyakasha if you saw the 2012 version.
All right, let's see what we get here.
No, seriously, Kaiser, where are you? Because I know that that's a joke, right? Because best manager of the year? Where are you, Kaiser? No? Does anybody see Kaiser? Anyone? No. Because where is he? And does he even care that he has a player defending a title belt tonight? Probably not. A player, by the way, who has never headlined a live event like this, who was backstage with his headphones on, shaking, talking to himself because he's that afraid of Jeff Sneider.
Maybe. I would need to see some factual evidence, as Bill Parcells would say.
Be, by the way, because I am standing next to one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah, and I'm the best reactor of all time. Sorry, Jeff. No, I love you.
Sneider.
Gordon. Oh, wait, that's not your name.
Jeff, by the way,
I could have sworn Gordon rhymed with
defended
Sneider.
the belt 6 times, thank you. Jeff, by the way, who is the only person to win the belt twice with 2 different teammates. And Jeff, who after tonight will secure his place on the Mount Rushmore of Schmoedown after he takes down Oyama.
We shall
So
see.
one more time.
Orokosaki.
Sneider.
Well, there you go. Oh, you got something?
Before we bring out the champion, I saw this kid backstage, okay? Can't even grow a mustache, all right? Thank you all for coming tonight.
I'll give him some lessons.
Oyama, your initials may be P.O., but I'm the one P.O.'d tonight, and I'm hungry. I'm coming for that belt. And Roxy's the manager of the year.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Thank you.
way to put a stamp on that one.
Nice show up.
And we are ready to go here as the challenger sits down and his manager and his opponent.
Oh, Yama. Oh, Yama. Oh, Yama. Oh, Yama. Still don't know any of the other words. Sorry, haven't looked it up. Not my kind of music.
5 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout. He is
Undefeated,
the
undisputed. I jumped the gun.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World. Prime time, Oyama.
Somebody's doing the bow thing. I already did that. Oh, stop stealing my moves.
What an impact he has made on the league. And he's walking through. There is the Smasher right behind him, and they're walking through. He doesn't care. Still a lot of high
Another
fives.
person bowing.
Shoulders.
What are you people doing?
What does he care?
Trying to be
He hears them
JTH?
screaming and yelling at him, but he knows that he's earned his spot here, and he's walking up there. And here we go.
As somebody was wearing, I guess, a Chuck Knobloch Yankees jersey. Was it 2001?
Look at Oyama getting in Sneider's face. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, we get to hang out with him out for a little bit.
All right, so
Very nice.
look at Oyama clocking Sneider, just walking right by. And Oyama's getting some love now from the crowd. Oyama's got his. Look at this. And we're
New York
ready, ladies and
fans
gentlemen.
easily turned.
Feel it.
Watch because it's prime time.
You can feel it in the crowd. Wow. Wow.
This crowd, they just
Who's louder?
flip on a dime.
Who's louder?
So,
Oyama fans
so
or Sneider
contradicting.
fans, and we are ready. All right, here we go, Mark.
But where are the digital wheel
Round one,
fans?
5
Oh,
rounds.
that's right.
5
It couldn't
rounds
make
for
it
the title.
tonight.
How does it go?
5 big rounds, gentlemen, for the championship and the honor of wearing that belt again or continuing to wear said jewelry. Round number 1, it's a normal round 1. There's 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question.
Please
There's
let
no
them be
stealing in round
easy
1. You have about 15
questions.
seconds
Please
to
go
write down
easy
the
on
rest of the answers
JTH.
on the whiteboard in front of you. When we ask you by name, please show your whiteboard to the cameras, to us, and verbalize your answer into the microphone. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any time in the 5 rounds.
All right, so we asked the champion first. Are you ready?
Christian, back to you with
Hey,
sports,
Sneider.
or weather,
What
or
all these people you're
politics,
talking to this
or health.
See, are you ready, champ?
Set your clocks.
All right, and Sneider, are you ready?
Oh yeah, ma.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
Rounds for the championship. Round number 1. Question number 1 from the realm of action adventure.
How did I know
Steve
that was going to be
McQueen
me?
and Paul Newman can be found in which 1974 disaster film?
It's a fun match because each competitor looks like they have a role in the film A Night at the Roxbury.
Sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't
Paul.
know. We're
The
starting out
Towering
great.
Inferno.
Yes, Sneider.
The Towering Inferno.
At least they know it.
They're jabbing. They're jabbing.
Gentlemen, we move on to animated movies, and
Because it's
the
a
question is:
Floyd Mayweather
what
match.
2011
No hugging.
animated film features the voice talents of Isla Fisher, Abigail Breslin, Ned Beatty, Bill Nighy, and Johnny Depp?
This is going to be the question because Sneider struggled with animated in the past.
It's a broad category, you know.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it's
Sneider, you got
Rango.
it?
I don't think so. Rango.
Yes.
Oh, it
And
is.
Paul Oyama.
Rango.
2-2. 2-2. All right.
I wish they had put Alfred Molina on there. Then I would have known for sure.
Daniel Day-Lewis received an Oscar nomination for playing the character Reynolds Woodcock in what 2010's film? I said wood.
I know, I heard it. It was funny. Oh God. Imagine being that serious, but that's your last name in the movie.
5. There's children.
I'm
here.
a serious
4,
actor.
3,
I'm playing Woodcock.
2,
I don't know. Lash the Mohegans.
1. Pen
Probably not
down,
even close.
please. And Paul.
You and your rules. Phantom Thread.
Yes. And Jeff.
Phantom Thread.
Tie game. Tie game.
At least I named a Daniel Day-Lewis
They
movie.
know their
I at least knew
stuff.
that much.
Your next
So,
question
don't
is in
laugh.
the world of movie quotes. And your query
The Blues
is,
Brothers.
what 90s film has the line, I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying. And the hush falls over the crowd. Yeah. There we go.
Five, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start with Sneider.
All you, Oyama.
Okay, and Paul?
The Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
All right.
Oyama goes up 4-3. Sneider doesn't catch that one. Misses his first
Oyama
one.
still a perfect round
Nope.
halfway.
Not even going to show my answer. Because
Fantasy
it's not
sci-fi.
right.
Fantasy sci-fi. What is the full name of the ship computer that goes rogue in 2001, A Space Odyssey?
That gets a come on from the
I know.
crowd. Wow. You ever have a computer go rogue on you? Pretty much every day for you. I've seen you operate
You ever
machinery.
seen this thing?
This one.
5, 4.
More often than not, Christian has the flashlight on his phone and doesn't realize it's on.
2.
HAL 9000.
Down, please, and Paul.
You're not fooling me. HAL 9000.
HAL 9000 is correct. Sneider.
I switched it to 3000.
Oh no, he had HAL 3000.
Oh!
That's
Oh,
not
no.
correct.
So Sneider misses 2 in a row here.
Oh boy.
And Oyama has not missed yet. 5-3.
It's the first person to blink, even though both gentlemen are wearing sunglasses. That looked like a blink from Sneider.
Got to lock in there. Here we go.
All right, crowd might need your help on this one because the next category is comedy.
And I think you could see me
love
blink.
it
I
even
tried
more
to
'cause I
hide
think
it,
deep
but
down you
I
hate
failed.
that bit.
Not so much.
Yeah, you still see me blink. Crap.
All right, your question.
I'm no good at
What
blinking.
stand-up comedian / actor co-starred with Owen Wilson in 2002's I Spy? And a very special shout-out to another very funny comic who performed last night, Mr. Brett Sheridan.
Yeah.
Was very
Here in the crowd.
very, very funny set last night. He had to follow that.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No
Pens
shot.
down,
No
Paul.
chance this is
David
right.
Spade.
No. And
Watch your drinks, folks. Bill Cosby.
no.
I said Dave
The
Chappelle.
answer is Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
Do you think we would have asked the question with the answer Bill Cosby?
I don't know. I thought it was.
He did Song of the South, so anything's possible.
All right, well,
Was he on the
Paul
TV
Oyama
show, Ellis?
is human.
That's what it
and Jeff
was.
Sneider misses again, so it is 5.
Who played Kaiser
Missing.
Soze in The Usual Suspects? All right.
Bill
what's the next-
Cosby.
All right. What's the next one? Here we go. Number 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just ask the next question.
Yeah. Number 7.
God.
Horror thriller. Horror thriller. An
Oh, dear.
Interview with the Vampire. Who plays Claudia, who is the young dying girl turned into a vampire by Tom Cruise?
Because the last question was Eddie Murphy. Who was the toughest comic for you to follow when you were doing stand-up? You remember?
I liked doing it, but it was tough as Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5,
Oh,
4.
that's
I guess
interesting.
we'll get my answer
3.
later.
George Wallace. 2.
Wallace is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. 1. Pens down, please.
No idea.
And Paul, excuse me, Jeff Sneider.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yes, and Paul.
KD,
Oh.
Kirsten Dunst.
That's right. All right. Last question in round
Man.
number 1 with Oyama seeing a 6-4
I,
lead here.
I am
These are
very,
80s
very
movies,
not
the
smart.
1980s, and your question is, what type of insect becomes a protector to the kids in 1989's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Remember that movie? You're right? Yeah.
It's a good.
That was a good movie.
Good one.
It's a good movie.
Doing a remake, I think, right, or a sequel?
Oh, and I think they are on that
I mean,
new.
you could say that about anything.
Yeah.
This one. 5, 4, 3, 2,
It was an ant.
1. Pens down, and Paul.
Yeah, I think this is wrong. Grasshopper.
No, and Sneider.
I think I got
Oh,
mine
no.
too. Bumblebee.
No.
Ants, right?
Ant.
Oh, no.
Looking for an ant.
thought it was 2 options.
I am erasing every right answer, guys. I had ant and switched it again. You're right. I need to trust my gut, Roxy. I'm not playing well.
All right, so that is the end of round 1.
Mm.
That's the end of round 1. The managers can come out here. The end of round 1 as you go
6-4.
over.
Wow, what a
to
shock. The only
round-
two answers I got right were the 2 family films.
How does that go? Round number 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to round
Oh,
number
quick.
2.
Hold on. Get some
Round number
information.
2 is affectionately
I
known
can't hear what they're
as
saying.
the
Everybody's
wing
chanting
rounder. Today
Sneider.
it's known as the hat
I wanted to
round.
hear what's going on.
Each opponent gets a spin at the wheel or a pick out of a hat. Once they settle on a category, they're going to hear 4 questions from said genre. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question.
Not very
However,
good.
stealing
What can I
is available in
say
round number
except
2.
I'm real
So if you're not sure
dumb?
the answer, ask us for
Yes, I
multiple choice.
only
We'll
know
give you 4 options,
animated
one of which is the
films.
correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. And because Paul Oyama currently enjoys a 2-point lead over Jeff Sneider, Paul, you get to choose whether you'd like to pick out of the hat first or defer to your opponent.
Snyder's already a little sweaty. I'll let him go ahead and get this over with.
Very sweaty.
Right.
It's hot up here.
So here
Suit's a
comes
little
the hat.
tight.
Snyder, you're going to go first, but I am going to read the categories out to you before you pick. Here are the categories, and because the champion has the option to either put opponents or spinners in there, he chose to put them in there. So opponents and spinners, or spin again, is in there. Spin again
What do you mean?
is in
He
there.
ain't
Choose
scared.
again. And here are the categories: Judd Apatow, sports films; Nicole Kidman, war films; crime; 80s movies; Matthew McConaughey; festival darlings; Pixar; and Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Harry
All right,
Potter?
so here
Who
you
put
go.
that
Here
on
is
there?
Snyder's first choice here. Yeah, you choose. It's you. He said you go first. Oh wait, we have a digital wheel?
No, we don't have a digital
Oh, all
wheel.
right, okay.
It's a funny, crazy
Oh.
way to come
I
up.
get it.
Wheel of Fortune bankrupt.
At your ready.
Ew.
Wait,
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Making an appearance, it's the digital wheel.
We have the wheel. We have the
And
wheel.
the crowd's not
Okay, it's
happy.
not on opponent's choice, is it?
No.
Okay.
It hasn't spun yet. It hasn't spun yet.
All right, so Jeff,
All right,
take a
so-
spin at the wheel.
So Jeff, here's the spin. Here's your first spin.
It came very drunk, very late, and still not welcome.
There it goes.
This is ugly.
Round and round. Here it goes, the digital wheel. Is it feeling frisky?
What is that? Pixar movies. Pixar movies.
I don't think so.
He wants that Harry Potter.
Pixar.
I'm gonna respin.
I don't
All right,
think
here's
so.
the spin.
respin.
Final spin here for Snyder. Got to take whatever it lands on here. Here's the spin.
Harry Potter, you can all go home.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a big risk, Christian, knowing that he's got a weakness out there like Harry Potter.
A weakness? I wouldn't even call it that.
It is 80s. 80s. So
Oh,
close
man, that looks
to
like Harry Potter.
All right.
Oh,
So
boy.
80s. I will ask.
In
him the 80s
1889's
here.
whatever movie
right.
existed in 1889.
All right.
Didn't
Jeff?
get lucky.
Jeff, here you go. 4 questions. 4 questions. Which 1980s film is about a nerdy outcast that secretly pays the most popular girl in school to go out with him to make him popular?
Can't buy me love.
Yes.
Starring our buddy Court McCown in that movie.
All right. All right. Question 2. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what is Clark going to do with his Christmas bonus?
I would know it as soon as I heard it.
Okay. Is it A, put in a swimming pool, B,
Put in a swimming
go on
pool.
vacation, C,
I should've
buy
known
a
that.
new car, D, give it to charity?
Put in a swimming pool.
1 point.
I should have known
Snyder
that.
takes the lead, Christian.
All right, here is question 3.
More Christmas movies for the Jew, please.
What store does Raymond say that he gets his underwear from in Rain Man?
Multiple choice.
A, JCPenney, B, Walmart, C, Macy's, D, Kmart.
80s movie. It's got to be Kmart.
I don't need the question, but I need the multiple choice.
You get it one more time. A, JCPenney, B, Walmart.
It's got to be
C,
Kmart.
Macy's,
Kmart makes the most
D,
sense.
Kmart.
JCPenney.
It's incorrect.
I believe that is the Cincinnati Kmart.
Kmart is correct.
Challenge.
Challenge? What?
Somebody wrote it. Somebody said it in the front row.
Somebody screamed out in the front row?
Yeah.
Got it.
Somebody yelled Kmart before you answered.
I heard it as well. So here's the thing. If that happens again, you will be thrown out of the building. Do not do it again. We have to re-ask the question now. That is, you cannot do that.
And I do not know this gentleman for the record.
Yeah. So
Neither do I.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Come on,
I gotta
people.
re-ask the question. That's a part of the. we've
No,
had
I
that
get it.
assault.
I get it.
Answer. Scream out the question again. You get thrown out of the building.
And that goes for anybody.
All right. Here we go. So
Even people who got married tonight.
that
I'm kidding.
question-
You
Wait,
guys
wait.
are great.
that question's off the board. Question's
Sorry,
off the
Paul.
board.
It's total reset.
Totally off the board. Reset. Have to reset the whole question.
Can I challenge that ruling?
Yeah, I think that's a worthy challenge. So we'll confer.
Yeah.
And then
We'll come back.
we'll be right back after this quick timeout.
Mr. KH is not happy.
Third, and the ruling
As he should not
on
be.
the field is such. Because Jeff Sneider did not know the answer to the
Stupid.
question, we deemed it unfair to ask him a makeup question that he might know the answer to. So what we're going to do instead is offer a one-point question to Paul Oyama that will serve as his challenge.
All right.
And Paul, you're going to get
That's
four
the
multiple
right
choice
decision.
options as well.
Okay.
You're going to get 4 options, and the question is going to be worth 1 point.
All right, here you go. Which stand-up comic played Maurice, Akeem's co-worker in Coming to America? A. Don Rickles. B. George Carlin. C. Louis Anderson. D. Bob Newhart.
D.
George Carlin?
No, it's Louis Anderson. Louis Anderson. So, all right, so now,
And you guys were all really good and quiet on that. I want to thank you, crowd. That was awesome.
so now we have question number 4, Jeff. Here's your last one. Who plays Eddie Valiant in Who Framed
Bob
Roger
Hoskins.
Rabbit?
Bob Hoskins.
2 points.
2
All right.
points.
Good. There you go.
So 7-6.
There's one 80s film
And
that he
now
knows.
the wheel-
9-6.
That's
It is
part
9-6.
animated.
9-6. 9-6. The wheel goes back on the board here, and Paul Oyama will now get his either 1 or 2 spins as we set the wheel back.
Scotch
in.
on the
Here's wheel,
rocks.
And the first
And
one
I
Paul
mean
Oyama
ice.
is in. Here we go.
Tunes.
After that, I mean, the 80s didn't work out necessarily the way Snyder wanted it to.
Hey, you get the lead, though.
Yeah.
It's 9-6. And we're just going to gently rock the wheel awake here. You don't want to
Spin
disturb
that
us.
wheel.
There it is. All right, here's the spin.
There it goes. I'm so sorry she's not on the board.
80. So it's another spin. He's
It's
got
another
two
spin.
more
Go ahead,
spins.
wheel.
Free spin.
Fire it up
I'll
again.
spin the wheel. Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Opponent's
Ow.
Opponent's
Bankrupt.
choice.
Pew.
Snyder hits him. So it's opponent's choice.
Wow.
At least it's not lose a turn, then you couldn't play the round.
Jeff Sneider is now going to look at the wheel and determine what he is going to saddle Paul Oyama with. What category?
Sports movies.
Sports
Oh.
movies it is.
I forgot about that
Sports
one.
films.
All right, so sports movies. 4 questions for Paul in sports.
Sports films, these are about athletic competition and the drama therein.
Sometimes.
Paul, your first of 4 questions in the world of sports movies. In the film Major League, Indians radio announcer Harry Doyle is played by what real-life baseball broadcaster?
Bob Uecker. Just a bit outside. And got tricked by Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 4.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Harry Carey, B, Jack Buck, C, Vin Scully, or D, Bob Uecker?
Harry Carey.
Point for Paul Oyama.
There you go. Harry Carey. Holy cow.
All right. Paul, your next question. Samuel L. Jackson's Ken Carter coaches what high school sport in
Basketball.
2005's Coach Carter?
Basketball.
It is basketball.
I would say that's a 1-point question.
Paul
That was a
Oyama.
little too much of
Now
softball.
looking at a tie with Jeff Snyder. They each have 9 points.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
He can
That's
take
just
the
my
lead on
opinion,
this
though.
Next question, his penultimate in this
That said,
round.
if I know it, it can't
Who
be that
plays
hard.
Quincy's father, Zeke, in the film Love and Basketball?
That is a 2-pointer.
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Dennis Haysbert, B, Keith David, C, Tay Diggs, or D, Forrest Whitaker?
Forrest Whitaker with no confidence.
Tay Diggs.
That is incorrect. Jeff, I'm going to give you your options again for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Dennis Haysbert, B, Keith David, C, Tay Diggs, or D, Forrest Whitaker?
A.
You said A? That is correct for a point. Dennis Haysbert it is.
Snyder takes the lead.
And that point needs to go to Snyder, not
So
Oyama.
Snyder takes it. 10-9. Snyder has 10 and Oyama has 9. All right, here we go. There we go.
I guess they changed it.
All right. Paul, your last question in the world of sports movies. What 2001 sports romance stars Freddie Prinze Jr. as an aspiring pitcher in the Cape Cod Baseball League?
Summer Catch.
2
2
points
points.
for Paul Oyama. Dear friend of the show, Freddie Prinze Jr.
All right, so round number 3.
Although
we
he
get to
cheated.
Oyama
He
has a
cheated in the
1-point lead.
match.
The champion has a 1-point lead as we get to the
Forgot what the
betting
answer was that he
round.
gave in
The
that
betting
match.
round, Mark, how does that
That
go?
was
Place
controversial.
your bets,
Oh well.
competitors, because the betting round.
Although he came out
features one
glorious
question
though,
from
so
a category that will be spun at random on the electronic wheel. Once we settle on a category, we need a wager from each competitor. You may wager 0 points, you may wager 3 points, you may also wager 1 or 2 points. How many points you wager? If you answer the question correctly, you gain that many points. If you answer that question incorrectly, you lose the amount of points
I
that
bet
you bet.
0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1/2
When
points.
we are ready to have the wheel up there.
That
I
doesn't
guess
make
the
any
little spin that Paul
sense.
is spinning
Of
it.
course not.
We
It's
all know who's
JTH.
behind
What
it,
do you expect?
The devil. Go ahead and spin that wheel.
Here's the spin here. They're
This
gonna,
wager
after they
is the
see
devil.
What it lands on, they are going to write their points on the board.
Satan himself giving it a spin.
And we land on
Spinner's choice.
Spinner's choice.
Well, that's actually Paul's choice, so now
It's
Paul
Paul.
can select. Paul, what category would you like your betting round question to be in?
Harry Potter.
He's the
Oh,
He's a spinner.
dear.
Paul is the spinner, so he
Wait
spun
a second.
Spinner's
I've
choice.
never even heard of someone choosing the category in round 3.
You can because he
He
spun
hit Spinner's choice.
choice.
He chose it
Yeah.
in the wheel round. You can. It's 100%.
Team 80, I know, I mean, Above the Line did that against Team
Yeah.
Action, so.
It's always been the rule.
Oh, and there was
Always
another
been the rule.
occasion.
We're gonna need
Captain
a wager
Navarro
from
spun
Jeff
it
and
against
from
Jeremy
Paul. So,
Johns
gentlemen,
at the
please
first
raise
collider
your hand.
collision.
Can I wager 0?
Yes,
You certainly can.
you can.
Well, wager 0 then, Jeff.
So
You've been
once
given
the
the
wager's in,
the liberty
Paul,
to
you
do
need to
so.
write down your wager and then show
Liberty,
us,
liberty,
not-
liberty, liberty.
Show us. Thank you very much. Jeff Sneider, I think we know what your wager is. Christian Harloff is going to be asking the question. Manager,
Liberty,
that is the
liberty,
bet for Jeff
liberty.
Sneider.
Do not wager a damn thing.
I showed Ellis already.
Okay.
We got it. We got it.
All right. Here we go. All right. So here we go. Here is the
So my wager of 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1/2 points is in.
Yep. In the Harry Potter franchise, who plays the highly regarded wand maker, Mr. Ollivander? Ollivander, excuse me.
I believe the answer to that is John Roca.
Hello.
Watching from Australia, I believe.
No clue.
All right. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll say Bill
Snyder,
Nye.
How many points?
1.
And
Bill Nye. I don't know.
it's incorrect. You lose 1 point there. Go to 9. Oyama, how
Well,
many
at
points?
least we had the
3
same
and-
answer.
John Hurt.
Yes. John
Wow.
Hurt, 14-9.
Is that the
Big
War
swing
Doctor,
there
John
as we get
Hurt?
to the speed round. Speed round.
Well,
And now
Jeff,
we
you
get
and
the
me at
speed
least
round.
got
Round
something in
number
common.
4, how does it
We
go?
both think Bill Nye is the
The
answer.
buzzers have come out for the speed round. In the speed round, the competitors are asked 5 total questions. Each question's worth
That was
1
interesting.
point. As soon as you think you
Wonder
know
why
the
Jeff
answer,
actually
say,
wagered
"Coffee
something."
Question asker, use your buzzer to buzz in. If your buzzer lights up,
Especially when you
once
know
we say
that
you by name, you have exactly
Paul
2
wanted the
seconds
category.
to
You know
answer
he was
that
probably going to go
question.
3.
If you get the question correct in 2 seconds' time, you get a point. If you get the question wrong or you do not complete your answer within 2 seconds, you lose a point. And I will now stroll up in between the gentleman and referee because I'm great at it.
Now, as Mark hits it,
Wait,
we
wait.
have now.
Score
I'm a
check.
great referee,
If you
unlike
get 8,
Jim
you get 1
Joyce.
point.
He was
Oh, he
at
was at
10.
10. Okay, my phone.
Yeah. 14-9. 14-9, and as we get to it, Mark's orange shoes. Mark takes
Orange
his hand here,
shoes?
too. All right.
At least you're not wearing the
Here we go.
Tetris
So
suit,
you're gonna
Mark.
listen.
You at
Mark's
least
gonna say your
changed the
name.
wardrobe.
You're not answering until Mark says your name. And here we go, guys. You both ready? Jeff, you ready? Paul, you ready? Here we go. Question 1. What 80s comedy has this tagline? A lively comedy about a guy who isn't.
Beetlejuice.
No. Weekend at
Weekend at Bernie's.
All right.
Although I remember it being a different tagline on the
Which
VHS
eye
cover.
is Kubo missing in Kubo and the 2 Strings?
The wrong eye.
5,
It's one or the
4,
other.
3,
Left. Who knows?
1. Left eye. Left eye. All right. Question 3. Question 3.
Left eye.
What is the subtitle of the 1993 Robin Hood
Men in
spoof,
Tights.
which was directed?
Men in Tights.
Yes.
That had Dave Chappelle.
Question 4. What teen comedy franchise features characters named Jim Levinstein?
American Pie.
Yes.
Would not have known that,
And
regardless.
your final question. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, was released in which year?
2013.
Yes. All right. So, going into this 5th round, Oyama finds himself with a 5-point lead. And Jeff Sneider now has to catch up going into this round, the 5th and final round, the championship round.
Even though this round is in all of them, it's just a different
How's it
number.
go?
It goes Sneider, 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 Sneider. Well,
Thank
that's
you guys,
weird.
but that 4-point Harry Potter swing is going to be tough.
All right. All right, round number 5 is going to go like this. The competitors are going to pull 3 numbers.
Round 5, official rules. Sneider, 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 Sneider. Come on now, where was the joke?
5 points. Oyama is in the lead.
What are the rules to round 5, Mark? Sneider, 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 Sneider.
JTH rules, all 3, and your challenges. So
I thought it was funny, at least.
Oyama with your 3 numbers.
8, 17, and 11.
8, 17, and 11.
There's no 2 anywhere.
Challenger.
6, 12, 14.
6, 12, and 14.
Great numbers, but no 2. So, it's a tie.
With Jeff Sneider.
It's a tie. Endless
Number
tie.
6.
Everybody just stay
You said
seated.
number 6,
For-
Christian. I can talk again.
Yeah,
I'm
there
a
it is.
real live boy.
Action adventure, Jeff. So you need
I love that
here,
quote
here
from
you go.
Sleeping Beauty.
Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage take on the villainous Ed Harris in which 1996
The Rock.
Michael Bay film? The Rock. 2 points.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Ding, 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 ding.
All
Bing,
right. Here
The
you go,
Rock
Jeff.
says,
Denzel Washington for your 3-pointer. All right. Jeff, how many feature-length films has Denzel Washington directed? 20 seconds to answer this one.
I don't need a breath. 3.
Correct.
oh,
Tie game.
okay.
All right, now we bounce to
At least the answer wasn't 1,873. Dan, 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 dan.
It's impressive.
And the rules were back. Sneider, Sneider,
It is
Sneider, Sneider.
tied at 15 points apiece. It has been a battle, and now Paul Oyama hits the stage for round number 5. Paul, your 2-point question, you selected number 8, and that corresponds to the 1980s. 80s films. Your question to take a 2-point.
At least they verified 1980s.
Who stars as Lucas, the intelligent but socially inept 14-year-old high school student in the 1986 film Lucas?
Corey Feldman.
That is incorrect. The answer was Corey Haim.
Oh,
Corey Haim.
All right, so we go back to Oyama.
wrong Corey.
Oyama with his 3.
All right.
Oyama with your 17. Oyama's got number.
We're hearing the rules
17,
again.
Which is
Okay, so Paul, for your 3-point question now, you selected number 17, and Doug Williams' number corresponds to the world of dance movies.
Doug Williams. One-hit wonder.
Dance movies. And
Cut after
your
winning
question
the Super Bowl.
for a 3-point lead. Who plays the bar owner, Lil Lovell, in Coyote Ugly?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
I can certainly do that.
Hmm.
Who plays the bar owner, Little Lovell, in Coyote Ugly?
No clue.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Demi Moore.
Looking for Maria Bello.
All right.
Great Maria Bello.
Wow.
So here's how we stand on this now. So Sneider will
dear.
get his 5. Sneider will get his 5-pointer here. Sneider will get the
Well, if you were
5,
sweating a
and
lot
here it is.
before, Jeff,
All right, Jeff.
yeah,
Category-
Niagara Falls coming down the
category
arms
14.
now.
Will Smith. Will
Big
Smith.
whale,
All right,
Drew
here we go.
Hill.
In the film Hitch, what
Oh,
does
dear.
Kevin James's character throw away right before he plants a big kiss on the woman of his dreams? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
First one. In Hitch, what does Kevin James's character throw away right before he plants a big kiss on the woman of his dreams?
You know what? A Playboy magazine.
4,
Why not?
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second one. In Hitch, what does Kevin James's character throw away right before he plants a big kiss on the woman of his dreams?
It's a guess, but if you kiss the woman of your dreams, you probably don't need Hitch anymore. I'm going to guess he throws away Hitch's number.
It's his inhaler. His inhaler. All right,
Oh.
so now Paul Oyama
That's a
can
weird
win the
5-point
game
question.
if he
That's
hits
a
the
very
5.
weird question.
If he misses the 5,
How would you
we go to
remember
sudden
something like
death.
that?
All right. And the Oyama chance start.
All right.
Apparently the rules have changed.
Paul
Now
Oyama
they're Oyama, 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 Oyama,
has
Oyama.
selected category number 11. Category number 11, Paul, for your 5-point question.
Is it Harry Potter?
And the potential win. It is not Harry Potter. It is, in fact, dramas. Dramas. And your question
Oh,
and
dear.
to retain this belt right here. In the film American Beauty, Lester Burnham asked for what vegetable dish to be passed to him several times, only to throw the dish into the wall.
Broccoli.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
In American Beauty,
Last one.
in American Beauty,
Second
Lester
one.
Burnham asked for what vegetable dish to be passed to him several times, only to throw the dish into the wall.
I'll say broccoli.
Green bean casserole.
It's incorrect. Looking for asparagus.
Asparagus.
So we're going to sudden death.
Why would you throw asparagus at the wall? Asparagus is
15,
great.
15,
Would you
sudden
want it
death.
any other way?
Yummy.
In New York City,
What was the answer? Was it peas?
Oh.
Asparagus. Asparagus.
we get sudden death.
Sudden death for the
Like I said,
championship.
endless tie.
New York, could
We're
you
gonna
ask
be here
anything more?
for
Sudden
63
death.
years. Ah. A Schmoedown live. Short death. Come on, crowd, say it with me.
All right. So here's how it goes.
All right.
Sudden
sudden
death, sudden
death,
death.
gentlemen. All right, crowd.
Oh, that's right.
I do need
I'm
the
gonna
crowd to
whip
remain
this out
somewhat
again
silent during the reading
and
of the
get more
rules
wrong
because I don't know if
answers.
either competitor knows how sudden death works. Sudden death, it works a lot like round number 1. It's just like the pressure's like way more intense. We're gonna ask a question to the field
In front of a bunch of people that are
So, the question is
staring
you have
at
15
you.
seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you with the markers you have. Now, if you both get the question right,
I guess I'm
you
gonna.
get a point, and we move on to the next question. If you both get the question wrong, no points are awarded, and we move on to the next question. If one of you gets the question right and the other one does not, the person with the correct
Game
answer
over.
will be the champion.
And you both have one JTE rule. One for this round. All right. So we ask,
Which is what they had anyway, so that works.
Set your clocks again. Let's do this.
challenger, are you ready?
I don't even know
Reset
how I got
your
to this
clocks.
point.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Well said.
All right.
Like a true champion.
All right, guys. First question. First question. Which actor makes a silent cameo as a priest at the beginning of 1978's Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Oh dear. A 70s question.
Heat out of the gate.
I think Jeff is doomed.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, there's your first
That's
one.
your only JT rule.
Yep. All right.
Oh.
All right, which actor makes a silent cameo as a priest at the beginning of 1978's Invasion of the Body Snatchers? pens down. Start
What the
with-
hell? Marlon Brando.
This could be it, boys. Robert Duvall.
And Jeff Sneider? Nope. And your winner, and still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, prime time, Paul Oyama. How about that?
Made it a lot tougher than he probably wanted it to be. But
Won Sneider the title back at Spectacular. That's right.
I just realized. Oh no. Oh no.
Oyama keeps it in sudden death.
Oyama gets the belt. He gets an embrace from Kevin
If
Smith,
Jeff had wagered 0 points in round 3, he would have won. Oh my gosh. I just realized that. I hadn't even thought about that until just now.
He's 6-0. No one has ever done that before. 6-0. He's one of the few who have won the title and defended it. He defended the championship against a very, very.
Didn't Mark Riley start 6-0?
All the way back here.
Or
Back
my
and forth they went. He missed his 2
my
and his 3 and his
slightly
5.
off.
Missed all
I
his questions
thought
in
Mark
round
Riley
number,
went 6-0
5,
though.
and still won because of that. Yeah, but give it to Jeff Sneider here, who came back, fought hard, got himself to sudden death.
Hell of an effort.
Yeah. And Sneider just barely missed.
I hope he's forgotten that he wagered 1 point in Harry Potter, because that's gonna. Knowing Jeff, that is going to really tick him off.
Now, and there he is, the champ, winning that belt. So Kaiser and the Dungeon pick up another win here this season, and unfortunately, Roxy and Sneider have to go home empty-handed, but they fought pretty hard.
They fought very valiantly, and you know that Kaiser is smiling at the Chili's 2 in Terminal 3 of LAX, where he is currently awaiting the next flight to New York.
I did not see that Chili's in LAX the time that I've been there. I have been to the Wolfgang Puck restaurant though. Very nice. I did realize though I do not like red wine.
Oh God, no.
Had a good tuna melt though.
He fought back. I mean, he's been on fire before too. But what he did, I think this is where you give the crowd a lot of credit to Roxy Stryer here too. Jeff Sneider from about a year ago gives up. Walks away. He was in a different headspace back then, but now this Jeff Sneider said, "Nope, I'm going to fight back." He fought back, and he got himself to sudden death. And it's funny because of that. Robert Duvall was the one that won him the title at the Patriots, and it's the one that sinks him here in New York. But Paul Oyama is still the champ, 6-0, and Emma Fife is going to be talking to both.
Also
the
cost him
Paul Oyama
the title
and the
against Above the Line. Well, technically he gave that as an answer. But.
Thank you, Christian. And here we are with your still movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, primetime Paul Oyama.
In that Star-Lord jacket.
Paul.
Ugh.
Paul,
I don't understand why that chant exists.
Live
just
in front of a crowd here in New York City.
Really.
I don't know if there are words for it. You know, this crowd is incredible. I almost blew it, but here we are.
Here we are, yes. And, you know, I think that there was little doubt in anybody's mind that there was a very good chance that you were going to defend the title today, but you just truly proved your worth here in the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, I've clearly worked very hard for this. And, you know, all credit to my competitor, but I came here ready to defend this belt. And, I had that confidence in myself. That's something that Kaiser instilled in me. He kind of, left me with the ability to stand on my own. He couldn't be here, but he was in here all week and all year. And he's been incredible. Smet's obviously supporting. That's huge. And just excited. Great day for the dungeon.
I mean, clearly, too, spending all that time trapped in a dungeon studying movie trivia alongside Kevin Smets clearly has rubbed off on you. Props to you for choosing Harry Potter in that betting round.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff has been vocal in the past about not being a big fan, so I figured I'd use that to my advantage.
And how do you feel about some of the criticism, shall we say, that might be arising in terms of you choosing to have spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel in a championship match?
I don't think that people who win titles will be making those complaints. And, I do what it takes to win. People can complain, and that's fine. They can do whatever they want, but I will continue to use the strategy that's best
It
to my
shows that
advantage.
he's not afraid.
Stop because some people are mad about it.
I mean, you know, when
He
you are
got
the
opponent's
champion,
choice,
you
so
earn the right
it
to
leveled
make
out.
those choices, and you know, with the level of competition being what it is in the Schmoedown today, you got to take advantage of every advantage you can possibly get yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you just gotta, you know, use everything in your toolbox to your advantage, and you just have to come here ready to play and ready to win.
So you'll be defending the singles belt again this year. Who do you see coming up through the singles tournament as potentially being your biggest threat to that thing there? He might consider himself to be here in this building tonight. He might have played in the last match. Not that I'm trying to influence your opinion or anything.
I mean, yeah, I'd be stupid to overlook what happened before this, but also I'd love to rematch the kid, and anything can happen. So I'm excited to play whoever comes out of there.
It's true. Anything can happen here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Yeah, you came in with a strong lead. Started looking bleak there for a second. We went into that sudden death, but in the end, here we are. Congratulations, Paul Oyama, on your first title defense.
Thank you, Emma. Thank you, crowd.
And we will be right back with Jeff Sneider and his manager, Roxy Stryer.
Well, like you said, I mean, I got to give credit to the kid there, Paul Oyama. What he said was...
Yeah, that kid.
I asked him, Emma said,
Not the kid.
What do you think about the criticism? He's like,
The other kid.
I want to keep on the belt
Who
so that means putting opponents and spinners on
who
the
Kaiser
belt.
called
Keep on
another
the belt.
person,
He's a
the
champion.
kid.
You do whatever you have to do. You want to hold on to
Too
that
many
belt.
kids.
Not like
Ah!
now, and he did it because that strategy. He hit opponent's choice. And spinner's choice, and then he picked Harry Potter, and that's what won him the match.
Yeah, just such a cool, calm, collected head about him. He's got such a veteran presence for being. He's a child. A child has the belt, and he knows so much about movies. But more importantly, I think that he brings a moxie, a style to the league. It may be understated. It may tend towards the heel a little bit. But look, a nice handshake between him and Jeff Sneider. A very well played match in front of a great crowd. And what more can you ask for if you're Paul Oyama right now than the belt in New York City?
That's right.
Great crowd.
All right, so
Except for the dick that
obviously,
spoiled an answer.
It was a fight. It was a battle.
Shame.
It was a scrap between one of the greatest players of all time here, the two-time team champ Jeff Sneider. Didn't win the gold tonight, but I'm sure he's got a lot to say. Emma Fife's with Jeff Sneider and Roxy Stryer.
Thanks, Mark and Christian. Man, you know, if only the question had been who plays Rufus Scrimgeour in the Harry Potter films, then Jeff Sneider, you might have, well, you still wouldn't have won because you didn't bet as many points as Paul Oyama did. So unfortunately, no victory for you here today, but a game
Actually,
well
he would have
fought.
won because the score would have been 16-15.
Didn't play great, guys.
Score would have been
Definitely psyched
16-15.
myself out.
He
Wrote
would have
HAL
won.
9000. Wrote Ant. Erased them both. Why would Owen Wilson and Bill Cosby be in a movie together?
I don't know.
But really, what cost me the game was betting 1 point on Harry Potter instead of a 0. The game would have been over at the end of round 3.
Oh dear,
Blew
he
it.
knew.
You can't make mistakes when you're going against a guy like Paul Oyama. I made a lot of them today. Tough one, man. Would love to have back, but them's the breaks.
You know, I think that
Had a feeling that he was going to realize that.
second guessing yourself
We're hearing the rules
seems to
again.
be going around today. I mean, Haley was having that going on during the first match here, and yeah, it just seems like it was an epidemic, and it just kind of made its way to you today. What do you think went differently for you? Because this is not your first live event. Obviously, you crushed it in Chicago. You and Mark Andreyko walking away with a win there. But what do you think? What affected your performance today?
I mean, you know, a lot of pressure, obviously. I mean, I didn't have anything to lose. He had a belt to lose, but, you know, I don't know. Legacy I had. I had a spot on Mount Rushmore. Oh, they were chiseling it. And I don't know that I'm there yet. But you know what?
They
I'm going
dropped
to see
the
Paul
chisel.
Oyama again, Emma Fife. I'm pretty confident in that. What else? I mean, listen, I'll just say, JT and I never put a spinner's choice and opponent's choice on the wheel. But I can't bitch about it because he got opponent's choice and then got spinner's choice. So it's like, I can't be mad. I wouldn't have done it. Whatever. Good game, Paul Oyama, and thank you, Roxy, for keeping my head in it because this could have been a TKO real easy.
Well, and I mean, your season is certainly not over. I mean, you and Mark Andreyko, the odd couple, you guys are playing in the teams tournament this year. So that is something that we'll be able to see going forward.
I would predict that you're going to see a very strong comeback in the teams tournament.
And
I
I would-
those odds.
I would bet
stuff
good money
out of
on
the
that.
Odd couple, no doubt, largely.
But
thanks
I'm
to Roxy
I'm
Stryer,
so
who
po.
truly, I mean, things were.
Not really though.
I mean, we all saw it. Sneider was down,
But I think having Roxy there in the wings, and Roxy, you coming out and encouraging Sneider to, get his head back in the game really made a difference today.
I'm so proud of this guy. I mean, that was a crazy tough match. Oyama's a beast. He really is, and I was impressed today.
Viviani's the beast.
The one thing I know
Growl,
for
growl.
sure is that Sneider knows more than Oyama does after this. It was not about knowledge right now. He had more of the answers in his head, and I just truthfully want to say what a respectable, unbelievable player he is. We walked off stage, and Oyama's first thing was, how did you not know the Shawshank question? Oyama, you missed your 2-point, your 3-point, and your 5-point. What is that? What kind of player is that? What kind of respect for the league is that? And Sneider has been doing this for a really long time. This is not his first loss. It will not be his last loss, probably, but he will outlast all of them. I don't mean that because he's not the best. I mean it because it's a game. He's a human being, and these games are really
No, he'll
hard.
never lose again.
I know we're going to see Oyama again, and we're going to kick the living crap out of him.
Just don't do it when the cops are
I will
around.
say this much. Congratulations to Paulo Oyama. You are a young prodigy, and you are the player of the year. But just because you win doesn't mean the manager gets to take credit for that success. And I really think that Roxy Stryer, keeping my head in this game, bringing it down to sudden death, that is why, even though I lost the game, Roxy Stryer deserves your vote for Manager of the Year.
Politicking, illegal.
Jeff Sneider.
We've changed the rules again.
All right, well,
Jeff Sneider may not always have respect for the stage upon which he stands. Need I remind you of the water bottle incident in Chicago? But certainly has a lot of respect for the game and particularly for his manager, Roxy Stryer. Now back to you, Mark.
And he got booed because of a Blues Brothers question that I submitted.
all right.
Sorry again, Jeff.
All right, wait, what? What's this?
Wait a minute.
What's this?
What in the world?
What a Dagnino hitting the stage.
Don't you have a Mets game to be
What
at?
is he here?
He loves his attention. We know that.
Dagnino, good as...
You guys know what they call me in Japan, right?
Gucci-san.
Of course. You know what they call me in America? Just Gucci.
Huh.
Now
Okay.
You guys had
I'd call you Tom.
a nice event in January.
Because I called you Tom.
You know why I wasn't there? Gucci doesn't do winter apparel. Now let me tell you something here. The Five Horsemen, yeah, we're in a tailspin. Like Launchpad McQuack in like every single episode of DuckTales. We know that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Feast your eyes
And he
on
keeps
this.
doing it too.
Poof.
Poof.
Hey everybody, how's it going? You caught me at work where I
Hey you.
where I work. Hello New York City. I'm so happy to be able to talk to you, even if I'm not there live. I know a lot of you may have thought like, oh, is Dan going to show up tonight? He's going to cash in the title shot to take the singles belt back. And you know what? I thought about it because it kills me to have lost that belt. I love that belt. It was my first belt. And I'd like to congratulate the new champion. I know who they are because it just happened, but I'm not going to say their name out loud because I don't need to. They were just there. Congratulations to the champ. It's a great club to be a part of or to stay a part of. And, you know, I have so much fun playing the game, and I know what it's like to win a championship in front of a live crowd. As a matter of fact, I did that earlier this year right there in New York City.
Yay.
I'm holding for applause. I'm assuming you applauded. That's like a hometown thing, right? Anyway, I'm hoping there was an applause break there. This is going to look really stupid. Playing in front of a live audience.
Fourth
is
wall
such a
break,
thrill,
outside fourth
and
wall break.
I really honestly did think about coming and cashing in today. But then I got to thinking about something else. And you know, one of the things that I feel like I am is a giver. I like to give people what they want. Earlier this year, I was very lucky to be given a title shot
by winning the free-for-all. I outlasted
Which I was
William
there.
Bibiani, which not a lot of people can say that they've done. I was very lucky to have won that event and to have that opportunity. And I've had this title shot in my pocket all year. And a lot of people have been saying like, oh, Dan, did you forget about your title shot? No, of course I didn't forget about it. I've been thinking about what to do with that title shot since I won it. And I think I finally know what it is I want to do. My partner, John Roca, and I are a team called the Founding Fathers. And earlier this year, we got a chance to go play in Houston. And these guys from Corruption were so angry about it. They just kept saying like, oh, why do they get to go? We have a better record than them. We beat them. Well, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. They were so angry that we got to go play a live event. And I was thinking about giving people what they want. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So Corruption, on October 19th in Orlando, Florida, I'm going to give you what you so desperately wanted earlier this year. You get to headline a live event, and you get to headline it against me and John Roca, because you're going to be fighting us for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown team belts live in front of an audience. That's right. I'm using my title shot, and I am calling you out, Corruption. You thought you were going to wait till the end of a tournament. You thought you were going to be able to maybe coast to the end of the year, maybe play 1 or 2 more games. You got to go through me and John first. You wanted the live event so bad, you got it. And you know what? Yeah, you have beaten us twice. You got the better of us. One of them was really close. One of them was not so close. But don't think that we're afraid of you. As a matter of fact, we're so not afraid of you that I am challenging you. I warned you to be careful what you wish for. You've been talking all this stuff about how the horsemen are old and it's time to take them out behind a barn and put them out of their misery. Well, you get another chance to prove it, and you get a chance to prove it live in front of a crowd. So Mike, Chance, put your Mickey ears on and get on the plane, because John Roca and I will see you in Orlando.
Boom.
Thanks for watching, New York. Maybe
Catch us outside. How about that?
So how about that, ladies
What
and gentlemen? Tom Dagnino.
What's that Cash Me Outside girl doing there?
Main event, October 19th for the title. Now, normally what we do with these things, we like to keep a lot of this quiet until it's released to the public. What I would love the New York crowd to do is everyone, when you have a chance, tag Chance Ellison and Mike Kalinowski and let them know the challenge has been laid down and they have been called out on October 19th.
I might have saw that a while back.
October 19th. No, listen to this card. This card that we're going to see on October 19th, 2 5-round fights now. You've got the Founding Fathers versus Corruption for the team championship. And on the undercard will be the singles finals for the Ultimate Schmoedown. And potentially, you could have John Roca or Chance Ellison or Mike Kalinowski playing twice in one night, depending on what happens.
5-round matches, one night, and our writer Chris Goliski's head just exploded hearing that news. That is going to be impressive, and we get to go to a water park the day before, so we'll be well lubricated and ready to go on Saturday night in Orlando, Florida.
New York, we did it!
Lubricated and intoxicated.
Once again, New York bringing the house down. Championship match. And what an event it was. A great match between Irwin going one more step towards. Now he's in the second round, going to look to either fight Bibiani or Chance Ellison. And the champion, Paul Oyama, youngest champion, 6-0. One title defense, making it all the way to the
Chance is the youngest champion.
Will be December 7th. We'll find out who he plays on October 19th in Orlando.
An incredible night of history was made here tonight. We could not have done it without you great fans. And how about a round of applause for our incredible crew that is working this event. The best in the business, bar none. They all crushed it. They make our jobs easier. And thank you, Christian Harloff, for having such a great hometown for us to come to.
Thank you, Mark Ellis. Love that poster in the front row there. Guys, thank you once again. You really are the best fans in the world. So dedicated. There was a friend of mine who came. Actually, it was Roxy told me about a friend that was in the audience tonight and said, "Your fans are so crazy." In the best way possible. So dedicated. So amazing. We love you to death. Thank you for making this happen. Everyone watching, everyone who keeps on coming out to them. You guys are the best. We'll see you next time. All right.
Oh. All right, let's run everybody off because I don't think I did it last time. Actually, I think I did do it, but we'll do it. All right, thank you, Mark and Christian and Jeff and Roxy and Emma and Kevin and Paul and Kaiser Roll via satellite and Dan via satellite and all the crowd. So I think that covers everybody. So yeah, that darn 1 point wager in the third round. Oh dear. Jeff could be the champion right now. It's really, that's a shame. Jeff is probably really kicking himself over that. But fortunately, NFL season's about to start, and he's got his Patriots to root for, so he'll probably forget about this very, 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 very quickly. So Oyama, he now gets a break. He now gets to avoid Mr. Dan Burrow. Doesn't have to worry about Mr. Dangerous One going after him. So we now have the main event for the Orlando show. We have both matches announced for the Orlando show, and that leads us into the Spectacular 4 that's going to happen in LA, I believe in either late November or early December, as it may, whatever date that may be. So yeah, not a whole lot to talk about here. The match pretty much spoke for itself. It was really close, really fun, really entertaining. Both players really sweating bullets there at the end, and ultimately, I think the crowd got a really good show there. So really looking forward to the rest of the tournament as it plays out. Obviously, we still got another whole teams tournament to go through when that happens. So really looking forward to everything that's going to come up in the weeks and months to come. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first. It is the right thing to do. And follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content. Facebook page, Twitter page at the Schmoedown, the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown website, triviasd.com, and become a patron if you can. It goes a long way. So until next time, thank you for watching this edition of JTH Reacts to Movie Trivia Schmoedown Live NYC 2. I'm JTH, and I bid you adieu.